Hello and welcome along to Moss Valley. It's a busy day on the farm as we need to finish the barley and get started on the sorghum. Meanwhile, we're going to start feeding the bales into the new heating plant, but first we need to rescue the lettuce pallets that fell from our trailer. Let's get farming. So I went back last night and went looking for my crates of lettuce, found them on the corner up here. They had managed to just fly off the side of my trailer, so we shouldn't be too bad. We've actually got 3,000 liters more of lettuce on the back here, so we're going to sell all the lettuce that we had out of our garden, and in fact we've got a better trailer really to sell these in. So if we pull up to here, we can see just out the side of the window there are lettuce pallets that we dropped. Yeah, so you can see we've got 6 pallets on here. I've got the telehandler down here with me. Take the follow me off and we'll start getting these picked up. Yeah, really annoying that these fell off, but we'll do it with this trailer in future. It makes more sense to do it with this, and we should be able to get a better grab on that. The heating plant's been really useful. I've got we got those bales in there yesterday. We'll start getting bales put through it today as well, and that will then be very useful for us. We're just going to stack these across the middle. In fact, I'm going to put one on the back and then stack the rest across the middle, because as you can see, they go on with that ledge that holds them on there, plus they're strapped down. This is a much better way of securely transporting these, although of course we can get fewer at a time, so we kind of need to get them done more often. I'm actually toying with the idea of getting our own market stall set up at the garden center, and then we can go and take our stuff directly to that, but we'll have to get a little bit more money in before we can do that. So go load up the last 2 of these and then we'll head up to the garden center and get them sold. Last one on the top. Let's see if we get it in the middle without too much hassle. So down like that. And because we're dropping off that bridge there, I want to be careful that we don't pull everything off. There we go. So strap that down and strap that down. I'm going to leave the JCB here for the moment, and we'll come back and grab it once we've got these sold. Meanwhile, our combine is ready to unload its first tank of the day. So we'll bring that up here, and yeah, not a huge amount left to go. And this should mean it will make it through its first cut-in of the day as well without too much hassle. We'll stay alongside that, get a nice half a trailer full, and finish that off. And this should be a nice boost to our money straight off first thing today. I wouldn't want to actually load this trailer any higher than this, I don't think. I think we'd end up with problems if we did that. All of the lettuce sold, and a nice 7,852 in the bank, with another 85 on the environmental score. That is perfect. And then we're back to the farm, and I'd say that's a pretty good start for the day. Nearly 10,000 in the bank, 9,103. We'll drop our front forks off this and get the bale spike on. And I can go and put the Land Rover away then. Just stop that there. It's a little bit in the way, but we don't need that following anymore. Turn around. I'll take this, park this back at the house, and then we'll start grabbing some bales and getting them loaded up. Combine is full again, and just as it's getting to the bottom of a row, which is quite useful for us, we'll basically just pull under here like this, I think. I don't think it will move much further. No, it'll stop there. Oh, I had hoped it would stop there. There we go. It'll stop there. And then once it's emptied or filled our trailer, it'll continue on to the end of the row, and we can just continue up here and go and get this tipped. I'm actually going to go and tip this load into our mill because I'm not sure we've actually got anything running in the mill yet. And we haven't put any of the barley in. So that would be good for creating a bit of flour. Sorghum will also create flour. And we want to keep this working as much as possible, maximizing what we can and getting as much pig food out of here as possible as well, of course. So back that in and tip that up. And we'll go and have a look at what's going on in here. And yeah, we've got nothing active at the moment. So we'll activate the barley flour. And we should have... Oh, we can activate the wheat flour as well. And get that producing some more flour from both of those. Then begs the question, how are we doing? Oh, we got a decent amount of bread coming out now, and we got a decent amount of flour in. So we'll have to keep an eye on the prices of all of that. Bread is currently sitting at 2,300, and the top is 3,200. So yeah, we've got lots more to keep an eye on there. For now, that's doing fairly well. And we should make some nice extra cash from that system. Now that we've sorted that out, we can go and start collecting up bales. So we know this will take 4 bales at a time, basically. So if I go 2 bales on the front of here at a time, that will allow me to get those in without too much trouble. In fact, we might start going sideways on these. I normally spike them in the end because we've got extra long bale spikes here, and that helps me to pick bales up and get them stacked in the right ways. But here, I think we might be all right doing it the other way. Let's bring this round. If we bring both of these bales in here, both should get in there fairly quickly. And yeah, 4 bales should be under the 5 or the 10,000 that will fit in our heating plant here. There we go. I think that is active. We'll make sure of that. Yes, that is active with straw, and we're about half full. So yeah, this doesn't take too many at one time, and just means that we can keep supplying it throughout the day without too much hassle. And anything else that we have left over, we can start stacking those down the side of the pigs, because we now have a means by which of using up our excess bales. And if we need to, we could always put in a second heating plant at some point to feed even more bales into it. Combine is making short work of the rest of this field. I think we're only a few rows from completing it. That means we should get into the sorghum today, which is fantastic news. And I'm expecting a good amount of money to come out of our heating plant. We're actually, it processes the bales quite quickly, so I've been continually putting bales in it since we started, and that's been quite a few bales so far. I really want to keep it as full as possible. So once we've got a full trailer here, I'll come a little bit more. Not going to be much. There we go. Once we've got a full trailer here, we should be able to go and get that done. I'm having to reverse this up here, because if I drive this all the way down the hill, coming back up the hill is going to be quite a bit of a strain. So we'll reverse this back up here. Not enough space to turn around, and I don't want to leave it till the combine comes all the way back up to get turned around. And you see we've got a much gentler slope over here. Tractor will still struggle a little bit to get up it, but it will still go a lot faster than if we were coming all the way from the bottom end of the field. I had an idea. Due to the length of these spikes, I'm wondering how many bales I can get back at a single time. So I've got a stack of 4 over there. We're going to go and grab these 2 here as well, put these on top and see if we can take them all. I'm kind of wondering also if I did them in a crisscross pattern, if that would also work. But if I can get 6 bales at a time, I'm going to save that whole thing of running back and forth a lot. Right, back out of that. down, and with my nice long bale spike through the bottom two. Oh, that seems to be holding up. As long as I don't turn too fast, I think we're going to be okay. That worked all the way to here, at which point the front one's just pushed off too far. That's unfortunate, but that is a good proof of concept. We're able to get a lot back at once, and I think with a little bit of reworking, that won't be a problem at all going forwards. We'll rework that a bit and make sure that we can get a stack of 6 back at once, and that will keep that going for a while, especially as you can see at the moment we need to go and unload the combine again. I think this will be our final trailer off this field. This is down to sort of the last couple of rows, and given the amount that's in these rows, I think probably be able to park this trailer near the end here, and the combine will unload quite nicely when it reaches the end. Although that does seem to be a little bit extra width there. I don't know if it will manage to get all of it. We will see. We've got a little bit of cleaning up to do in that bottom corner. I think that's the only corner that has had some mist, and that's simply because of the shape of it. Combine is done on this row, so we'll just reverse this up, and we'll put this at the end of the next row, and hopefully combine should come up to it and just unload at the end. I don't think it's going to get a full load before that point. Really is an insane number of bales out here. I'd be interested to see how many bales we've actually created on this series, because yeah, this field, between the two halves of this field, this is going to be quite a lot of bales. And in fact, we're going to get our other tractor going on the baling, the TM115 or 155, sorry, I keep calling it the 115, I don't know why. But yeah, the TM155, we're going to get that going on the baling in the near future, while we are just grabbing more bales off here and trying to clear this field off as quickly as possible. Wow, the bales really don't overly like staying on this spike. They sort of raise up to the end, drop down a little bit, and then fall back down the spike. It's a little bit of fun physics, but we are getting them back, and that's the important thing. Last load of barley off the combine. In fact, I'm expecting that to stop. Yeah, there we go. So we'll start it up. Start up the front. We'll start up the thresher. Oh, we need to unfold it first, because I just want to grab these 3 sections in this corner, finish things up. In fact, there's a little bit in front of us here. I'm not too worried about the bits of straw in front of us here. Let's lower this down. So much going on at the same time. Oh, one thing we do need to do before we go onto the soybeans, we need to get some more fuel in the combine. That is looking very low, and we're gonna need to get that refueled before we have any chance of getting the soybeans done. So we'll take this up to the farm. We'll actually go and drop the header off first at the bottom, and then we'll take this up to the farm, get this refueled, and get moving on to the sorghum. One thing I don't have up here actually, and could probably do with, is a DEF tank. Will that refuel that? Yes. Let's turn this off actually. Wonder if we could fit one in somewhere in this yard. There is space. I don't want to put it right next to this tank here, because that wouldn't work, but we might be able to put it in this corner maybe. Let's see, DEF tank. We don't need a massive one, we just need a nice little one. That there would kind of pin everything in, but that would also be the best place to put it. Otherwise, yeah, that's gonna block that door. That's not the end of the world actually. If we put the DEF tank here, this might cause a little, it causes some issues with the overlap. So I think what we'll do is we'll put it in front of this door here, like so. Overlaps with another object. I think if I do it with V though, it might end up floating, so we might have to do a little bit of landscaping, but that there should do the trick. That's not too bad actually. Happy with that. So let's fill it up. Yeah, here we go. Refill silo. So we'll get 1,000 liters. We're not going to use more than 1,000 liters of DEF. Refuel that there, and that's filling it with DEF. So start the engine again. Oh, and I don't know if this combine is going to squeeze out through this entrance here. This is why we don't have a combine bigger than this here, because that is tight. But it has made it through it. So now with our header attached, we can head up to field 25. I think we should be able to squeeze in here. Yeah, we're fine. Let's start that up. Oh, that's having trouble in that mud. That's quite a muddy entrance to that field. Let's make sure everything's started up then, because what I'm going to have to do is take a run at it and see if we can get it in there. So forwards and go. In and away. Yeah, just managed to squeeze through there. Perfect. Let's set ourselves up a course. So field 25, it's really zoomed out for some reason, but it is seemingly correct. Let's generate a course based on what we've done before. And that's looking good. Not too many difficulties by the look of it. So we will pop out of here. First waypoint, and away goes the combine. Can't believe how many bales there are still on this field. This is just a crazy number that we're just continually collecting up. We've got maybe 2/3 of them collected at this point, and they are just keep coming. More and more down here. It's a huge amount. I am rethinking the possibility of bailing up the GamingFFC field, simply because it is so much straw that we've got. I'm not even sure we can process all this. This is the trouble. We've got so much to get off here. We're going to have to collect a load of this off camera, I think, in order to actually clear this field. Otherwise, we're going to spend episodes upon episodes trying to clear it. And in the meantime, we can't get all this through our heating, our new heater, simply because it will take too long. It's quick, and it is processing everything we're getting back to it. But doing it off camera, we're going to end up with quite a backlog, I think. So quite a bit of work still here to do to get these all collected up and sorted. And I honestly don't know how well this is going to end up. So we'll put these on top here like so. I think the answer is, let's try another triple stack. And this time we'll go end in and see if that solves the problem we had last time. So I put 2 on the top to hold everything together. We've gone in on the ends of the bottom 2. And away we go. We'll see if this all holds up. Doesn't feel overly stable, I'll be honest. My combine almost made it the whole way round field 25 before it needed to be unloaded. But not quite. So we'll pull up the side. Get the combine unloaded, and that can crack on. It is 5 to 5 in the evening, so not too bad. I'm quite pleased that we got started on here. This is a much smaller field, and next time we should be continuing on this, I would think, before heading over to the canola field right next door. So I think this might be the most stable setup for us on here. That way on sideways, end on the ones we're actually sticking the spike into, lift it up, and away we go. Oh, and yeah, I think that's going to be perfect. Yeah, that gives us a nice stable platform at the bottom and a nice stable stack on the top. We should be able to get these down here. Top ones will go in. Look at that. So before I even get close, that has already processed the last stack that I brought up here. That is pretty amazing, to be honest, considering that is nearly 15,000 liters. Not enough space for all of that one to go in. We'll put the other one on the top and let it process all of that while we go and get another stack. Yeah, this is definitely going to be the quickest way to do this. Combine is ready to empty for the second time, so what we'll do is we'll get it to stop here for the day. It is on its third headland, but this will work out fine for us. We'll get a full tank or a full trailer and see if we can keep this going. Come on, up the hill, little tractor. Keep emptying that combine until you're full. I just can't keep up with it on these hills. This is mad. Combine is still pulling away from me. I don't think a front weight would make any difference to this. It's just not got enough power to go up this hill at sort of the 5-6 miles an hour that the combine requires to actually do, or to actually keep up with it. And until I am able to do that, it's always going to struggle. But the combine is going to get to the end here and want to turn, so we'll stop the combine there and just move it back into position, and then next time we'll be able to start it up from there. So start up our thresher and empty it out, and then we can get the combine started going back down that way next time. But that should be 666 liters left in. That pretty much sums things up, to be honest. And our first trailer full of sorghum today, we'll put this into the mill as well, get some flour producing from this. I don't know how well our bakery is going to be able to handle all this flour. If we find that we're getting a bit overloaded as the year goes on, what we might do is start actually outputting flour here for us to sell, rather than just sending it to the bakery all the time. That way we'll still be able to make extra money from our crops. We've got quite a bit of crop in storage now as well. Both the wheat and the barley, we've been putting some in our storage. So we'll have to see how that goes. At the moment, we're doing pretty well on this, I think. Everything's going well. We've got... oh, well, I think we're going to run out of space for pig food soon. So we need to feed some of this pig food to our pigs to ensure that that's all good. Hit that out. And as the sorghum goes in... oh, we're actually... deactivate both of those. We should be creating barley flour with pig food. We can't do that with the sorghum, it appears. So we'll just activate the sorghum. And yeah, we want the barley to be also making pig food. I don't know why we wouldn't do that, seeing as it creates just the same amount. And then we'll get just one more stack off here to sort out the heater. That'll keep it going for a while. I could keep it going all night, to be honest. Wow, that is stuck weirdly in there. That is going to cause me all sorts of trouble now. Don't fall off. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, but still so many bales on here. I am going to have to think long and hard about whether we're going to do the same on the barley field, because that is so much work to get all of these bales off. And I'm just wondering if it's going to be worth all the time and effort to do it. For now, though, we're going to leave this here. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.